Golden Retriever. The Golden Retriever is a Scottish breed of retriever dog of medium size. It is characterized by a gentle and affectionate nature and a striking golden coat. It is commonly kept as a pet and is among the most frequently registered breeds in several Western countries. It is a frequent competitor in dog shows and obedience trials. It is also used as a gun dog, and may be trained for use as a guide dog. The breed was created by Sir Dudley Marjoribanks at his Scottish estate, Quisachin, in the late 19th century. He crossbred flat-coated retrievers with tweed water spaniels, with some further infusions of red setter, Labrador retriever and bloodhound. The breed was recognized by the Kennel Club in 1913, and during the interwar period spread to many parts of the world. Golden Retriever. Other names: flat-coated retriever, golden yellow, or golden retriever. Appearance. The Golden Retriever is a powerfully built, medium-sized breed of dog. According to the Kennel Club breed standard, dogs stand from 56 to 61 centimeters, 22 to 24 in, and bitches from 51 to 56 centimeters, 20 to 22 in. Healthy adult examples typically weigh between 25 and 34 kilograms, 55 and 75 pounds. The Golden Retriever has a broad head with a well-defined stop, with dark eyes set well apart, a wide and powerful muzzle, a large black nose, dark pigmented and slightly drooping flews, and ears of moderate size set high and hanging with a slight fold. The neck is muscular and fairly long with loose-fitting skin, the shoulders well laid back and long-bladed, and the body deep through the chest with well-sprung ribs. The back is usually level from withers to croup, and the long, straight tail is usually carried flat, roughly in line with the back. The forelegs are straight with good bone, the hind legs are powerful with well-bent stifles and muscular thighs, and the feet are cat-like. The double coat is a recognizable and striking feature. The outer coat is long, flat or wavy and has good feathering on the forelegs, while the undercoat is dense and provides weather resistance. The coat can be any shade of cream, yellow or gold. The coat typically becomes paler with age. The Kennel Club breed standard prohibits red or mahogany-colored coats, but a few white hairs on the chest are permitted. Originally only yellow or golden-colored examples were permitted. This excluded many outstanding cream-colored dogs. To overcome this, in 1936 the Kennel Club's standard was amended to include the cream color. The cream color, which in more modern times can be almost white, has become the dominant color and is particularly favored by conformation show exhibitors. Golden Retrievers that are bred for conformation shows tend to have longer and finer coats than those bred for working as gun dogs. The Kennel Club breed standard is accepted by every kennel club in the world except those of Canada and the United States. Breed standards in North America call for a slightly taller dog, and the cream color is not permitted. Golden Retriever temperament. The Golden Retriever is considered an intelligent, gentle-natured and very affectionate breed of dog. As is typical with retriever breeds, the breed is generally calm and biddable, being very easy to train and extremely keen to please their master. The breed is known to make excellent pets and family dogs, being generally extremely tolerant of children and keen to accompany any member of the family in a range of activities. Due to their affable natures, the breed is often completely devoid of guarding instincts. The breed usually retains many of their gun dog traits and instincts, including an excellent sense of smell and a strong instinct to retrieve. Even among those not trained as gun dogs, it is typical for Golden Retrievers to present their owners with toys or other objects. Compared to other retriever breeds, the Golden Retriever is typically quite slow to mature. Golden Retriever popularity and uses. The Golden Retriever is one of the most commonly kept breeds of companion dog in the Western world, and is often among the top 10 dog breeds by number of registrations in the United Kingdom, the United States, Australia and Canada. It is a frequent competitor at dog shows. Separate show lines of the breed have been developed. The dogs can be trained as guide dogs and therapy dogs, and may compete in obedience trials and other dog sports. The Golden Retriever is still used as a gun dog by sportsmen, both as a hunting companion in the field and for competing in field trials. It is used more for retrieval of land-based game birds such as grouse and partridge than for wildfowl hunting. Those used as gun dogs are usually from working lines specifically bred for field use. Dogs from pet or show lines are rarely suitable. A Golden Retriever with a traditional dense double coat is well suited to working in cold and wet conditions, as the coat provides water resistance and insulation. Compared to other retriever breeds, the Golden Retriever is not a strong swimmer. Its long coat causes it to sit low in the water when swimming. The Golden Retriever is much less commonly used by sportsmen as a hunting companion than the Labrador Retriever. One reason is that the breed is generally quite slow to mature, particularly compared to the Labrador. Often when a Golden Retriever is still in basic training, a Labrador of the same age has already completed a season of hunting. Another is its long coat, which requires more maintenance and grooming than that of the Labrador, particularly after working in muddy conditions or close cover, as their long hair is more prone to picking up dirt and burrs. More Golden Retrievers are bred as pets or for the show ring than for hunting, so it can be hard for sportsmen to find pups bred from proven working lines. Retrievers' health. Golden Retrievers are a generally healthy breed. They have an average lifespan of 12 to 13 years. Irresponsible breeding to meet high demand has led to the prevalence of inherited health problems in some breed lines, including allergic skin conditions, eye problems and sometimes snappiness. These problems are rarely encountered in dogs bred from responsible breeders. To carry out the duties of a gun dog, a retriever should be trained to perform these tasks. Remain under control. Retrievers are typically used for waterfowl hunting. Since a majority of waterfowl hunting employs the use of small boats in winter conditions, retrievers are trained to remain under control, sitting calmly and quietly until sent to retrieve. 2. This is often referred to as steadiness. Steadiness helps to avoid an accidental capsizing, disrupting the hunter's aim, or the possible accidental discharge of a firearm which could cause serious harm or death to others in the hunting party or to the dog itself. A steady dog is also better able to mark downed game. Mark downed game. Marking is the process of watching for a falling bird or multiple birds. When the command mark is given, the dog should look up for incoming birds and remember where each bird falls. Well-trained retrievers are taught to follow the direction the gun barrel is pointing to mark where the birds fall. Once the game is downed, the handler will command the dog to retrieve the game. The dog's ability to remember multiple marks is extremely important, and trainers use techniques to improve a dog's marking and memory ability. Perform a blind retrieve. When hunting waterfowl, a retriever's primary job is to retrieve downed birds. At times, a dog will not see the game fall, so retrievers are trained to take hand, voice, and whistle commands from the handler directing the dog to the downed game for retrieval. This is called a blind retrieve. Precision between the dog and handler is extremely useful and desired so as to minimize retrieval time and limit the disturbance of surrounding cover. The majority of blind retrieves in the field are made within 30 to 80 yards of the gun, but a good retriever handler team can perform precise blind retrieves out to 100 plus yards and more. Retrieve to hand. Although some hunters prefer to have a bird dropped at their feet, the majority of handlers require the dog to deliver the game to hand, meaning once the dog has completed the retrieve, it will gently but firmly hold the bird until commanded to release it to the handler's hand. Delivery to hand reduces the risk of a crippled bird escaping, as the bird remains in the dog's mouth until the handler takes hold of it. Honoring. When hunting with multiple dogs, a retriever should remain under control while other dogs work and wait its turn. This is important because having multiple dogs retrieving game simultaneously can cause confusion. This is one reason why many handlers use the dog's name as the command to retrieve. Shake on command. Following a retrieve, a well-trained dog will not shake off excess water from its fur until after the delivery is complete. A dog shaking water from its fur in a small boat at worst risks capsizing the craft in cold winter conditions and at best will most likely shower hunters and equipment. Also, a dog shaking while still holding the game in its mouth could damage the bird to the point of making it unfit for the table. To avoid these mishaps, trainers use a distinct command releasing a dog to shake water. Retrievers are often used in a secondary role as an upland flushing dog. Dogs must work in a pattern in front of the hunter seeking upland game birds. The retriever must be taught to stay within gun range to avoid flushing a bird outside of shooting distance. Remain steady to wing and shot. When hunting upland birds, the flushing dog should be steady to wing and shot, meaning it sits when a bird rises or a gun is fired. It does this to mark the fall and to avoid flushing other birds by unnecessarily pursuing a missed bird. Although most individual retrievers have the raw capacity to be trained to perform as a gun dog, a significant amount of thought and effort is given to breeding in specific desired traits into dogs from field-bred lines that greatly enhance the training process. When breeding retrievers for field work, extensive consideration is given to biddableness, because producing a well-trained retriever capable of performing the tasks outlined above requires a significant amount of time and effort. An intelligent, controllable, and open to learning, biddable retriever is of utmost importance. Desire and drive. These traits covers a broad range of behaviors exhibited by the good retriever. Most notably, they demonstrate the desire to retrieve almost to the point of manic behavior and take on significant obstacles to make a retrieve. They also demonstrate an exceptional interest in birds, bird feathers, and bird scent, which is termed birdiness. Marking and memory, eyesight and depth perception are of paramount importance to a dog's ability to mark downed game. Remembering each fall is also critical. While retriever trainers use special techniques to help a dog to mark and remember downed game, a good retriever is born with these raw tools. Nose. Dogs are led primarily by their nose. A good retriever uses its nose to find downed game in heavy cover and while quartering a field to locate and flush upland game birds. Soft mouth. A soft-mouthed dog is needed to ensure retrieved game is fit for the table. A soft-mouthed dog picks up and holds game softly but firmly on the retrieve. Dogs that unnecessarily drop birds, crunch on, chew, or even eat the bird before delivery to the handler are considered hard-mouthed or are described as having mouth problems. While training can overcome most mouth problems, a dog with an inherently soft mouth is more desirable when starting the training process. Hardiness. Waterfowl hunting is a cold weather sport undertaken across a wide variety of locations and conditions, from thick, flooded timber in the South US, to icy and ice-covered ponds in the Midwest to frigid seas along upper the New England coast. A good retriever willingly re-enters the water and makes multiple retrieves under these and other extreme conditions. Here is all about retriever breeds. Retriever breeds is more than a friend. Love is the golden rule. Love Golden Retriever. Thanks for watching.